yada 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 yada.
Good evening. How y'all doing tonight? Let's go! Welcome, Ayami and Hobo Hound. How y'all doing tonight? Love before you even start. Thank you, Ayami. I appreciate it. I could use it today. I'm a tired baby. Bunny cat! Bunny cat with the pets. I'm getting there. Still getting Steam started up here and Final Fantasy up and running. Yep. I'm lurking both of them right now. On a different computer, of course. Thank you, Tuz. If I can stay awake, yeah, I'll stay awake. I'm just... Work has been an adventure. Tuz, I don't know. The furry deities have just made me this way. What? No, you don't. What? I can't sleep, so grinding some White Gatherer script in Final Fantasy XIV while watching Ahty stream. Aw, thank you. I'm flattered that you would spend your I can't sleep time watching me. Alright. Go ahead and stop that. There we go. Oh, Tuz, you are cute. I think, Tuz, that you should make a persona that should be friend facing. Don't flatter yourself, your background noise for the grind. Well, it's fair either way. Well, that's what I'm saying, Tuz. Maybe you should make a second one that you are comfortable sharing. Guess I should probably move my V8 tube window here so the UI isn't showing up. There we go. Yeah, like maybe one that you can share with other folks. I don't know. It might sound a little weird, but I'm not feeling my best, and I figured you'd be sleepy from work, so snuggles and pets the very second you start. Thank you, Iyami. Well, what about... So, Tuz, what do you think about this? I know you're really shy about that sort of thing, but I think if you made a Sona that you shared, I think that you would feel better when you did. Because I think that you would get a very positive reaction out of many folks. And I think that might actually be a little cathartic for you. I just want to wait some time before I make the one I have. Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's a big deal, no matter which way you slice it. Thank you so much for the lurk, Fingies. It's nice to see you. So I'm kind of fearing this whole fight. I have no idea what to expect. But at any rate, okay, so I popped this out as a message on Twitter and linked it in my Discord. But basically tomorrow morning, I think it was 10 that I announced it was going to be. So at 10 tomorrow in the morning, I'm going to be doing a workbench stream, which I found a second webcam lying around, so it's going to be 2 webcams. I'm going to flip back and forth between the two, and it's going to be mostly chatting. I'm going to be... I've got a new power supply for my gaming rig, so... I'm going to be prepping that to install, and what prepping that means is kind of wiring a certain bit of it a certain way to make my life easier doing the rest of it. So that's going to start at 10 a.m. It's going to be kind of a test thing, so the stream will be pretty short, plus because Paul is going to be streaming tomorrow also, but later. And I definitely have to be there for that. So It'll be a short stream, see how things go. If everything goes well, there'll be more of those types of streams. Me doing other more interesting things than power supply related stuff. But yeah, hope y'all or some of you can make that. I'm pretty excited about it because it's like actually my first stream not gaming. Yes, 10 a.m. PST. So I forget what all the time zones are with that stuff. So to put it in perspective, if most of you are in the US, 10 a.m. PST would typically be, I think, 1 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern. I'm gonna try to be there even if I pass out the second it ends. Oh no, it's fine. If you can be there, great. If not, no worries. It's fine. Noon here, I'll try, but can't promise it. That's fine. Again, I appreciate all of you. You know, and it's not immediate. It doesn't immediately hinge on how many times you can view my stream. So 7 p.m. evening. Okay. Guess I should probably get this on the show on the road, huh? Oh boy. Okay, let's do it. The Gimlet Dark. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Battlefield Eorzea. Hey, Trinity! Trinity is a good bean. Thank you so much for coming by. Oh, shit, it is. Haha. Thank you. Oh, and I also owe a pets too. There we go. That was a quick pop. Maybe our tank went bye-bye. Nope. Also, I don't know if this is truly the last, the final battle, but I guess we'll see. Oh, I see.
Leave this to me.
Oh, they're killing me with this stuff. Oh, I love the music. Love it. Hiya, Fox! So glad you could join us. Magitech Colossus. Interesting. Ow. There we go. Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm trying not to screw up. What's going on, hobo? What are you shitting about?
I shan't hold back!
King Pine Martin, hi! And dead. Shit. It's okay. I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. That thing is kind of nuts, though. Thank you.
You underestimate me. Out of my way.
Hiya, Dracon. Welcome.
As one.
What the hell is going on with my bars here? Oh my god, what did I do to the bars? Fuck me. I messed my bars up somehow. I know, I don't know how to get it back to 1. Oh god damn it. How do I scroll it back to 1 though? Like how? I pressed the wrong key and now I'm screwed. Yeah, but I don't know what I did, that's the thing. I hit the wrong tab. I hit the wrong key on the keyboard, and I'm screwed.
This day you die.
Worst luck. Yeah, I don't even know what I did. System. All right, got it. The savages bested our vanguard? Impressive. But in the end, they are only that. Savages. Now let us be brief. His radiance awaits. I just get a little hand, that's it. Son of a bitch, I'm gonna get... I just need to know what the keystroke is. Well, it's gonna be, it's just the default setting, so if somebody could, like, find out, like, what the... whatever keystroke I possibly... I don't know. There we go, okay. Remind me to somehow disable that when I get out of this fight. Hey, Corrosia! Thank you so much for the raid. Gosh. How are you doing tonight? How was the rest of Neo? You just missed the disaster that was me somehow changing my hotbars to the point where I couldn't get them back in the middle of this battle. It was really cool, even though I just biffed it half the fight. And they just let me be dead. That's funny. Yeah, sorry folks. I don't know what happened, and I was just kind of freaking out that I couldn't get it back, and I was just like, okay. I'm screwed.
There you are, and none the worse for wear.
Indeed. I had hoped we might do more to help, but there seems to be no one left to fight.
But yeah, it was a fun final part of the stream. A big story advancement. Nobody died. Good stuff all around. Excited to see where tomorrow takes us. Yes.
A tactical withdrawal, perhaps?
We should give chase. Finish them off while we have the chance.
Aw, I love you too, Yami.
Imagine the other surprise when they wake to find the war already won.
Oh, don't get too confident, Alize.
The light will expunge all life. Only you can forestall the calamity. Throw wide the gates.
No! 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 Not like...
No, not Alize.
Oh no. Don't tell me. Are you all right? Quickly! We must get her back to the encampment.
Yeah, that's not good. So the Garleans have been routed, have they? Well done. Though this exchange was no more than a test of our strength. Like as not, they won't be taking any chances now that the Emperor has joined the fray. They'll want to take their time, whittle down our defenses. Still, with your help and our eastern allies, we've passed the first test. Our line is unbroken. Okie doke, Druck. Take care. Daddy Raban. Yep, it's just us now. As for Alize, well, she's in good hands over at the infirmary. My lord, the Chirurgeons have completed their examination of Mistress Alize, and it is as we feared. She is locked in a slumber without any outward cause. Just like the others. Damn it all. Aye, the Garleans picked a fine time to come knocking. 5 scions incapacitated, and with the enemy on our doorstep, I cannot spare the men to assist in the search for a cure. The best I can do is to see to it that Alize is escorted safely back to the Rising Stones. Ugiri and I would return to our encampment. The main contingent of our forces from the far east is under sail, and all must be made ready for their arrival. Did they ever consider maybe everyone's just exhausted from, like, straight months of non-stop world-saving and heart-wrenching battles? Yeah? I don't think anybody stopped to think of that for a second. Maybe it's just stress. I'll not keep you then. Judging by the Garleans' recent movements, or lack thereof, they won't be launching another offensive in the immediate future. You should return to the Rising Stones. Given the plight of your fellow scions, I can understand if you feel on edge, but you'll be no good to anyone without rest. Lack of iron? Yeah, that's it. Or too much iron. Let's see. Oh, I did get some things I could use. Neat. Wait, why didn't that play? Hold on, maybe I have to log back into that. Oh, there it is. It was just delayed. Interesting. That was really delayed. There are indeed some pizzas on the market board. Furious bonking going on. Y'all just want to beat me, that's it. It's Friday, we're in stream, let's beat on Ahty. It's 10 to 5 and I feel like having a pizza. I want a pizza now too. Hoary Boulder. Ah, Ahty, welcome home. Word has it you and Mistress Alize gave the Garleans quite a thrashing. Speaking of whom, where is Mistress Alize? I was certain she would have returned by now. Breakfast pizza. By the 12, not her too. Ochre and I will ready the infirmary for her arrival. We also need to send a message to Totaro post-haste. Would that I had something other than grim tidings to share with her. And with you too, for that matter. It grieves me to report that the Archon's condition remains unchanged. As we speak, Coltonet, Kryl, and Master Matoya continue to explore every possible avenue. Alas, their efforts have yet to bear fruit. But all is not lost. You are still hale and whole, after all. though I suspect you must be tired from your journey. You should rest, my friend. Leave the worrying to us. For the time being, at least. Oh, I want tamales. That would be nice. Meanwhile, at the border of Alamigo. Ah, Ahty, yours is a welcome face indeed in these troubled times. Though if you've come to inquire about our stricken brothers and sisters, I am afraid I have naught to report. Coltonet and the others continue their tireless search for answers, and I too have done all in my power to assist them. Alas. My apologies for the intrusion. I was told Master Alphinaud had been brought here, and I wished to see if his condition had improved. Mr. Sadi, I have heard about the part you played in driving back the Empire's forces. Thank you. That you were able to stop them, if only for a short time, gives me hope. I've got some family from Texas that leaves behind, like, weeks worth of food when they visit. All homemade. Last time Mom had fajitas to take to work for a week. Ooh. I realize how strange such words must sound coming from a Garlean's lips, but I speak them out of the love I bear for my homeland, because I wish to see an end to the bloodshed. That is why I chose to share all that I know with the Alliance. Though I will surely be branded a traitor, I am content to bear that ignominy. 'Twill seem a small price to pay if it helps to prevent this conflict from escalating any further. But enough of my prattling. The war is not what brought me all this way. I came to see Master Alphinaud. An acquaintance of Ahty and Alphinaud, are you? Well, far be it from me to turn away good company. If you will follow me, sir. When word reached me that Alphinaud had returned, it seemed only right that I visit him. Poor lad. It pains me to see him thus. But I take solace in the knowledge that he is safe and well cared for. He fought valiantly at the burn. The Populares could not have wished for a more committed ally. I know not how he came to be so afflicted, but I pray a cure will be found soon. On an unrelated note, you may be interested to know that I traveled here in the company of another acquaintance of yours. He awaits my return at North Silvertier, and I am certain he would be glad to see you. Assuming you can spare the time, that is. Alright, I'm gonna check on Grandma and make some food before bed. Have a good night, Ahty and chat. And may Raban bless your dreams. Or Grandpa. No worries. Take care, Corrosia, and thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. Alright. Maxima at Silver Tier.
It's me, Austin!
It's me, Austin! I'm super embarrassed that, like, that was set, that that hotbar thing was just, was pretty embarrassing for me, not gonna lie. Ah, there you are. I was beginning to think you would not come. Sounds like you've been through... It sounds like you've been through the mill. You should have called me. Though I must confess, tracking down missing souls isn't exactly within my field of expertise. As you may have surmised, I heard much of Master Garland growing up in Garlemald. Indeed, he has long been a source of inspiration for me. Most Garleans would say he is a traitor, that he turned his back on his country. We of the Popularis, however, consider him a revolutionary, a man willing to defy the Empire's dreams of subjugation, that his inventions might bring about a better future for all mankind. Please, revolutionary is a term best reserved for my work. I am but an Imperial defector who thought to aid another Imperial defector. Whatever Master Garland says, I am humbled to find myself in such distinguished company. Speaking of distinguished company, we heard from Raban that you ran into an old friend in the burn. Is it true? Gaius still lives? Like most in the army, I never had the privilege of seeing the legatus without his mask. To think I walked halfway across the burn in the presence of the Black Wolf. And he claimed to have severed ties with the Empire to hunt Ascians, did he? After his humbling at the Praetorium, one would think he'd have the good sense to stay dead. Should we meet again, I shall be sure to tell him so. Is my mic off? I don't think it's off, is it? Okay. Oh, hi, Saria. Commander Alden also spoke of the Alliance's meeting with the Emperor. Though I still labor to believe what he told us. Did his Radiance really claim that Garlemald was founded by the Ascians? But that is madness. The very notion is absurd. Every fiber of my being rails against it. And yet I see there is no escaping the truth. From the very founding of my homeland, my brothers and sisters have laid down their lives in service to a lie. The Ascians must be stopped. To save my people, to save all peoples. For all the Empire's many crimes, even I did not suspect. Had I known, I would have left a lot sooner. Ascians. Oh, wow. That is pretty apt. But that is in the past. Here in the present, we must apply ourselves to the problem of how the Empire's ambitions may be thwarted. Not only in Eorzea, but in the Far East as well. The Ironworks will spare no effort to achieve that end. Sieryu's wall was a good start, but we can do more, and we will. We'll show them what it means to achieve freedom through technology. Begging your pardons, I bear a message for the Warrior of Light. Commander Alden requests your presence at Alliance headquarters in Alamico. He would discuss matters of strategy at your earliest convenience. Ah, yes, the inevitable messenger. I knew it wouldn't be long before duty called you away. Yes, Commander Alden must needs pizza. Time no doubt being of the essence, could I tempt you to ride aboard the Excelsior? If there's a faster way to Raban's side, I will personally apologize to the commander for keeping him waiting. Well, yeah, I could just TP. It'd take me 2 seconds. I swear, every time you board my airship, you seem to be barreling headlong into danger, and every time you somehow contrive to emerge victorious. Which, of course, is an admirable skill. But no one is invincible, Ahty, not even you. So please, take care of yourself out there. I pray you remain safe on the front lines. Though ill-equipped to join the fray, I shall do all I can to assist from headquarters. Oh, sorry about that. I can add you? So, Nightbot actually allows you to do that. Let me do this real quick. Sorry, with all the hate raid stuff, we've just been careful. So, just give me a moment. Alright, there you go. Why don't you try the link again? Oh, 4 messages. That's interesting. Asians. Nice. My colleagues and I have been tasked with evacuating casualties by air. See that you aren't among them, eh? Skip cutscene? Yes. So you've chosen violence. Both of those are heckin' saved. Alright. Commander Alden is waiting, my lady. It would be best if we proceeded to Alliance headquarters at once. Are you ready? Yes. Let's go, dude. You've got a cute character, by the way. Sorry, yeah. Uh-oh, it's a duty. Uh-oh. And you are? I'm a Twitch streamer. You showed me a bunch of your glams and gave me a tour of your house. Well, that's fair. You're here. Good. I summoned you to discuss strategy, but first I would apprise you of the Garlean's movements. Upon speaking with Ruban, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Recommended that you set aside a sufficient time. Okay.
There have been several skirmishes along the border, but as yet neither side has delivered a decisive blow. We had long assumed that the Garleans would overwhelm us in a straight fight, but we seem to be gaining ground, albeit slowly. As to why that might be, the most likely explanation is that they have yet to commit all their forces. Still, we're winning. And our latest intelligence suggests the Emperor has retreated back to Garlemald. In light of this, we're considering launching an offensive with the aim of pushing the front line forward and giving ourselves some room to breathe.
Commander! The Imperials! They've broken through our defenses to the east.
What?
Our scouts say their forces are being led by Lord Xenos. Lord Hian and Commander Hext have taken their troops to provide support, but we don't know how long they can hold out.
So, they've been biding their time, waiting for his arrival, have they? Very well. Send word to our allies, requesting reinforcements for the front line. Should the worst come to the worst, I may need to enter the fray myself. But what of you? Do you still have the strength to fight?
Of course. You need only say the word.
Much obliged. Given the choice, I'd take you over 100 soldiers.
Why won't they open? Please, I bid you open.
What's wrong? Is it the voice again? Are you sure you're in a fit state to do this? May Ralga grant us strength. Give 'em hell, lass. I, for my part, will defend this place to my dying breath.
Meanwhile, at the border of El Amigo,
This one's for you, Ada.
Yeah, I've never played this. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest.
Here it comes.
The weave of a shinobi's power. The art of my forebears.
Come on, where am I?
You get it.
Damn you!
Magic. With a Garlean body. That's hardly fair.
Because he's not a Garlean.
Still, he must be stopped. No matter the cost.
There I am. Good.
Ah, bringer of light. It has been too long. No words to mark our reunion? So be it. Equilibrium must be restored, and only your death will redress the balance.
Damn it! What am I supposed to do?
This one's for you, Ida.
I'm assuming I need to take out all 3 swords. If I fail to do even one of the swords, I die.
Here it comes.
The weave of a shinobi's power. The art of my forebears.
I think I did it that time.
I see.
Oh. Oh. That is a stressy fight. Well, we knew he was Ascian.
Your mother chose her champion well. Yet, for all your strength, you will still fail. Ah!
Please, I beseech you.
It's like, what? Stop this. He's gonna kill me.
Ah, someone calls to you. Too late, alas.
At last, I found you.
I think I know who this is. I'm not gonna say who, but I think I know who this is.
Please, there's no cause for alarm. Though, I confess, this is not where I had intended to meet. But the place of our meeting is of no consequence, like the war you wage. Win or lose, the path you walk leads only to oblivion. The better path leads you here, to me. I have need of your strength.
Who are you?
I'm afraid such questions will have to wait. We have precious little time, and your work is not yet done. Go to the Crystal Tower. I have left something for you near its base.
I'm right.
It will serve as a beacon of sorts. One which I pray will help you on your journey. All you need do is find it. I will take care of the rest. Soon, we will throw wide the gates. And the path to the first will be yours to walk at last.
I'm totally right.
You're awake. Thank heavens.
I'll give y'all a clue. The Crystal Tower is an important clue to who that is. At least who I think it is. What happened?
Do you recall the confrontation with Xenos? You were the first to come to the aid of Mistress Lys and the others on the front line. In the midst of your duel, it is said you faltered, and that the Crown Prince seized the opportunity to deliver a mortal blow. Yet before his blade could find its mark, he was distracted by the arrival of a second adversary who bore you away from the battlefield and into the hands of our chirurgeons. Lest you wonder, he left before you awoke. As is his wont.
I know who that is too. Or at least I think I know. I was right.
Estinian never was one for emotional farewells. Though Xenos bested all before him, the battle clearly took its toll, for he retreated shortly after your rescue. Seeing this, the remaining Imperial forces decided discretion was the better part of valor and pulled back, allowing us to re-establish our position. We have since received word of renewed unrest in the provinces, doubtless inspired by the efforts of the Eorzean Alliance and our Far Eastern allies. Nor does the good news end there. We have also come into possession of intelligence suggesting unrest within the Imperial Court. This would certainly explain why both the Emperor and Lord Xenos appear to have abandoned the fight. A long-awaited ray of hope in these dark times.
Bonk. Thank you, Drock. Is Alize alright?
Concentrate on your own recovery for now. You have carried the hopes of some half-dozen nations, and we are all eternally grateful for your efforts. But no one is without their limits, not even you. Leave this fight to us, my friend. You have earned your rest. But before I forget, I was asked to deliver a message as soon as you awoke. A reminder that you are not alone, though many of your allies have fallen. When you are well and rested, you are to return home, where friends will be waiting for you. Now, if you will excuse me, I must return to the front. May we meet again soon. under happier circumstances.
So long, Emeric. Well, this is a most unexpected surprise. I thought you confined to bed. Oh, him. Just seeing him is gonna make me cry. So for all that aren't aware, Count Edmont's voice actor recently passed away. And I was actually really sad to hear that, because I really liked his character in Heavensward. Oop, I got beamed. Bean! When I heard that you had collapsed on the field of battle, I confess I feared the worst. But with you standing here before me, I see now that the reports of your defeat were greatly exaggerated. Thank the Fury. As long as we have you, Mr. Squeegee, history suggests we have a fighting chance. Speaking of fighting, you may be surprised to hear that the war's effects can already be felt even here in Ishgard. In anticipation of a need of reinforcements, our Torel will soon be departing for the front lines. Oh, wow. That is actually a good idea. That is really a good idea. With a contingent of our finest knights. I would advise you to stay until your strength had returned, but I know it would be an exercise in futility. Ahty, 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 bonk. Indeed, I suspect you have already decided. Indeed, I suspect you have already decided on your next destination. Dark days lie ahead, of that I have no doubt, but the light of hope shall ever guide our steps so long as we have the will to press onward. And press onward we must. Farewell, my friend. I pray our next meeting will be under happier circumstances. Oh, Edmont. Well, I thought that was going to be the final battle. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. Good news, you're about to know even less. Oh, I'm losing knowledge. Terrific.
By the 12! I don't believe it!
Aww.
I rushed back as soon as I could. I swear, my heart nearly stopped when I heard you'd collapsed like the others. What in heaven's name is going on?
Time for you to ascend to goddess. The crystal exarch is extremely gender.
Win or lose, the path you walk leads only to oblivion. Oh, well, that's helpful. And what else did he say? The better path leads to him? If his is the voice you've all been hearing, perhaps the others are with him.
That's a possibility.
Sir Emmerich said the fighting had reached a stalemate, didn't he? But if that monster masquerading as Xenos comes back... Thancred, Y'shtola, Urianger, Alphino, Alize. You're going to need all of them on your side to defeat him. And I forbid you from going to face him on your own. Do you hear me? So if you must leave, go and find the others. Bring them home.
Oh, Tataru.
As for where to start, you said the stranger had left a beacon for you at the Crystal Tower, right? But how are you to find it, now that the tower has been sealed shut? There has to be a way. If anyone would know, it's Sid, and the researchers of St. Coinac's find. Don't you worry, we'll find that beacon for you.
Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace.
I pray you have good reason for abandoning the front.
How could I remain there while the rumor that my son is possessed by a demon spreads like a sickness here at home? I will not be made to fight for the throne a second time. But what of you? Did you not tell me you would destroy Eorzea's champion with the ease that one might swat a fly?
A minor setback. She will not escape me again. Where is your grandsire? I would have words with him.
How should I know? Do you hide from each other's sight as well? I imagine he's doing what all Ascians do.
He must have found a way to take advantage of this turmoil.
Men are not pawns to be played with, Ascian. You underestimate us at your peril. This war will not be decided by you and yours. Man must choose his own fate, and I, for my part, will do all within my power to see Garlemald emerge victorious.
Pray forgive the intrusion, Your Radiance, but the requested preparations are now complete. We stand ready to begin production of Black Rose upon your order.
Are these really the final credits, or like, are these the credits before more wrap-up quests and story before the actual final credits? Okay, alright. Done with Stormblood. Sweet. Although, sadly, I wasn't able to give Emperor WoWshoulders the kick in the pants he so desired. Oh, thank you for the follow, Athrus. And hopefully I said your name correctly. If I didn't, let me know. Oof. Best Yu-Gi-Oh picture right there. Oof, the music is just amazing. Oh, Gosetsu. At least this isn't just some slideshow like the others were. Yes, same here, Athrus. Even that's a good picture of Yatsuyu. Well, have fun. Bed calls to me. Till next time. Alright, have a good night. Have a good night, Hobo. Sleep well. Hopefully see you tomorrow morning. If you can't make it, no worries. Alphino and Alize. That's a cute picture, actually. See, I didn't like Gosetsu for a while. Just it wasn't my kind of character, but like after what he did at the castle, at Doma Castle, was heck. I was like, wow. Also, fun fact, Emmerich shares voice actors with Alvis from Xenoblade Chronicles. I never played those. Or that. And Pippin shares voice actor with Shulk from Xenoblade. Wow. Since the moment I saw him pass out from lack of food, I loved him. Yeah, I was kind of surprised by that. I was just like, oh, who's this guy? Oh, and then, like, then he collapsed. I was like, oh, a little bit of comic relief never hurt anybody. So, there's a particular Shadowbringers character I loved for the voice actor, only to love them for their character development. When we start getting into that content, you're gonna have to let me know who it is, or you know, I'll probably end up finding out myself and probably loving the whole thing too. Honestly, it should be illegal how good this game is. Oh, Asahi. The character no one likes. Illegal. I think you mean award-winning. Yes. And critically acclaimed. Yes. Those. And more. So, no spoilers. But I hope we see Gosetsu again. Free trial meme goes here. Gosh, it's so good. And I haven't done any of the side quests. I think I'm gonna go through that with like when I roll a oh man, what am I even trying to say? I'm so tired. I'll have you know that Shadowbringers is good because it rewards you with an orchestration named Pleasure and Pain. Interesting. So right when this song started, I totally thought it was going to be the Russian national anthem. Yeah, that was quite an emotional part of the game, too. All the storytelling that surrounded that fight was amazing. I loved it. That wasn't too long ago either. I think that was just last week. Yeah, that I remember that fight too. That was just a needlessly difficult series of different mechanics, and I got so mad. I think I still have the VOD up for that. I spent like an hour, a huge chunk of stream time, just trying to get that fight right. Ugh. And that interaction was funny as hell, too. Are you my Nama? No. Yes. There you go. I see you on the welcome mat. I see you. There you go. I just opened up the rest of the server for you. Yeah. Oh, that fight just oh man, that irritated me. It was good, but it's like I don't know why it has to be so difficult. Of course, Trinity's a pro, so, you know, she probably just got it done in like, you know, one go and that's it. Soulless. What did somebody say in my last stream? Soulless? Emperor WoWshoulders? Oh, okay, okay, Tuz. Sleep well, Tuz. Take care of yourself. Strangely, Shadowbringers features one less beast tribe than the other experience. What? No. I will. And I'll see you tomorrow, actually. No pixie tribes. That's not cool. I actually like the sylphs. The sylphs were pretty cool. Their whole area is pretty intricate and awesome. The groups in Shadowbringers are very good though. Fun storylines. Ooh. Also, you built a tank. Like a tank as in like an actual tank or like a tank character? Oh, a tank. How can they even see out of those masks? I don't get it. All right. So Trinity, are we gonna miss much if I just skip the rest of this? Or it might be almost done. Yeah, I'll keep it going. I just don't want to waste anybody's time tonight. But I also don't want to miss anything. Okay. If I skip... Yes. Oh, after I hand it in? Okay. What is my sweet little cinnamon roll doing? I knew you'd be alright, and to celebrate your return, I made you this. A brand new traveling outfit. Oh, I do hope it fits. Ahem. But now is not the time to fuss over your measurements. I must go and speak with the researchers of St. Coinox Find. You go and rest while we track down that beacon. Hyena Bangs, welcome.
My enemy. My friend. Had I been but a step faster.
Bloody savages!
A pity your hunt leads you elsewhere. Not that I am surprised. May you find joy in it. Grow stronger, more savage, and savor every triumph. In the meantime, I will reclaim that which is rightfully mine.
trust me, I'm getting tons of screenshots. In the midst of a requiem for heroes, a voice rings out across time and space. In fields of tranquil night, light, so you seize the darkness. Tatara was itching to share what appears to be good news. Good news, Ahty. We had a stroke of luck in our search for that beacon. Apparently, our colleagues have stumbled across a hidden path leading down into the hollows around the base of the Crystal Tower. A path I doubt we'd ever have found had the Ironworks and the Suns not added their numbers to the party. Thanks to them, we have eager eyes aplenty down there, checking under rocks and peering into every nook and cranny. Still, it sounds like there's a lot of ground to cover. Then we'd better go and give them a hand. My thoughts exactly. The sooner we find this beacon, the sooner you can travel to wherever it is this mysterious voice is coming from. And the sooner we can work out how to help our friends. We have to find a way to wake them up, and before the Empire comes calling again, meaning we have no time to lose. There's a boat in North Silvertier waiting to ferry people to the site, so let's be on our way. Yep, the quest accepted music changed, so I think we're officially in Shadowbringers now. I see where I'm supposed to go. Here we are. Heading to the survey site, madam? It's on the eastern shore of the lake, and the swiftest way to get there is by boat.
Look how many people there are! Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like, and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour, maybe you'll change our look. We've found bugger all without you.
Biggs! Wedge!
Aye, aye. Well, we could hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions. Jesse called it the chief of some other business, so we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
Thrice as hard, even.
Thank you, both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
I'm not seeing anything out here. Do you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
Did I find it?
Sorry, I meant to say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in. What's that you got there? Now that looks promising.
Isn't that the Ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
Now I have you.
You are right.
What's happening?
Stay with me. Focus on my voice. Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Wait, this must be it. The device. Well, this is supposed to happen.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Oh, safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
I think my pupils just dilated from how bright that was.
The dawn's light will shine again.
Oh, do not look at me so.
You're slaves to a tyrant. There's no freedom in that.
This is one battle you cannot fight.
Away with you!
I must say, your spirited approach always comes in welcome change.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
Your time has not yet come.
From endless dreams I awake. Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
Excuse me, it's not night. What do you mean, this time of night?
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me granddad, God's rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time. And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, you, he'd reply. Yeah. Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when. You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it. Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then. Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you'd best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around. Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
Dizzying heights it rises, the gleaming spire, its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy. There, it will all begin anew, between dark and light, the pure and the corrupt, the one true struggle.
I do. It's haunting, is what it is. Wow.
Halt!
Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not. This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions. From where do you hail?
Gridania.
Do you take me for a fool? No such place exists. Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin. But instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass. That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand. Ring and all.
Oh no. That's what I thought.
Everything all right, Captain?
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
Also, you get a really good reward associated with a really good song if you reach all level 80s, as a heads up. Oh, okay. This is my first profession, so first time through.
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more. But I see you've met my guest. I will escort her to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known. Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city.
I think I'm still a 71. Almost 72. I think I'm like 2/3 of the way there. I love her voice too.
Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
Come with me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private. Right then, before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons. I had intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you are still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief. And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact. As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch. I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
Are the other Scions here?
That is a question with no simple answer. But all shall be explained in due course, I promise you. Let us begin with the glaring skies up above. Here in the First, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light. It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost. And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now. Sin Eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. It was to save the First from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds, that I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes. Though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try, for in saving the First, you would bring salvation to the Source as well. But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
A lot of people who did voice acting for this game also did voice actors for stage plays and Thomas the Tank Engine. Ooh, interesting.
Such a proud and vibrant city. The sole sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion. Each stone was laid with hope. The town itself a symbol, a monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
Huh. Before I talk to him again, I think I'm going to attune to this crystal here. Thank you, Trinity. It's been a long time coming. It feels like we've been in Stormblood forever. Not that it wasn't fun. Stormblood was fun as heck. It's not responding. What? And here we are. Welcome, my friend, to the Crystarium. Now, a full and frank discussion in the privacy of my study would seem to be in order. But I think our conversation would be more meaningful were you first to gain a firmer grasp on the situation here. To that end, I would like you to visit a few of the Crystarium civic leaders and glean something of this world and its predicament. As you can see, this path will take you directly to the Aetheryte, a convenience with which I am sure you are only too familiar. Being the rightful object of my summoning spell, you should in theory be able to reach all the way back along your aetheric trail and find a connection in the source, believe it or not. I strongly suggest you complete this attunement before venturing any further. After you have done so, walk up the steps next to the Aetheryte and head out to the left to arrive at the Crystal Mean. This is where you'll find our collective of crafters and gatherers, as well as their spokeswoman, Catelys, one of the people I should like you to meet. Another is Morin. To reach him and his cabinet of curiosity, you'll want to avoid the aforementioned steps. Take the exit to the left and simply continue straight along and down until you come to the large doors at the end of the path. The third and final person I should like you to meet is Braji, our man in charge of trade and distribution. He is to be found in the markets, which you can access from the opposite side of the Aetheryte Plaza. In seeking out each of my colleagues, you will visit the major districts of the city, and hopefully gain a feel for the place. I trust my directions were simple enough? Crystal clear. Ha, very good. I concede. The layout of the Crystarium owes more to historic necessity than planning, but I'm sure you'll learn its twists and turns before long. In all honesty, the true challenge may be finding the right way to approach its citizens. As you discovered during your encounter with the captain, the people of this world are unaware of the existence of other stars and will struggle to accept the truth of your origin. That being the case, when they ask whence you hail, as they inevitably will, I suggest you claim to share a homeland with the Crystal Exarch. There is an unspoken rule here in peering too deeply into that particular mystery. No problem, Drock. I wish it was. I think it was you that told me that they postponed it. I was sad to learn of that. When you've finished making the rounds, pray meet me in the large courtyard at the center of town. Until then. I think I was talking about it one night, and someone crushed my dreams. I just want to play with my friends, damn it. By focusing your senses, you detect the flow of vastly distant currents of ether. Your connection to these energies is faint but stable, and should allow teleportation to aetherites in the source. This place is pretty epic. Although it's bugging me I can't mount up, but it is what it is. Gridania is the same way. Make me some Tims. Tims! Rare to see a place so well stocked with goods, isn't it? But not here. I'm going to guess you're new to our fair city. Well, for what it's worth, you've chosen a fine sanctuary. The Exarch can throw up a barrier if the Sin Eaters come knocking, so it's a damn right safer in here than it is out there. Safer and more civilized, too, thanks to us and the Mean. We work together to procure materials and resources, and craft the goods that make city life possible. This is the place to visit if you need a coat mended or a kettle forged. Just don't go thinking it'll all be handed to you on a plate like those Yulmoran layabouts. Here in the Crystarium, we work for a living. Though I see you're no stranger to honest labor, you don't have the whiff of indolence about you like some folk I've met. Still, I can't quite pin down your profession. Where is it you're from? Oh, one of the Exarch's countrymen, you say. I see. Well then, I'll work twice as hard to make you feel welcome. Our city wouldn't even exist if it weren't for him, and any friend of his is a friend of ours. I don't even know what she meant by that. I guess I'll find out. It's really quite incredible when you think about it. They say his grand magic summoned the Crystal Tower into existence, pulled the entire thing out of thin air. It wasn't long before droves of refugees began congregating around its base, desperate for shelter after losing their homes to the flood. And that's how the Crystarium began. At the Exarch's invitation, buildings started going up, and with the help of some curious relics brought forth from the tower, the place gradually expanded into the thriving metropolis you see today. The city's stood here for decades now, yet the eldest among us swear the Exarch looks exactly the same as he did back then. He is indeed a man of many mysteries, but for all his secrecy, he has never yet let us down. So if he and you wish to remain silent about your shared homeland, then the folk here will respect your wish for privacy. I am, however, more than a little curious to see any crafting talent you may be hiding. If you've aught to contribute on that front, be sure to come back and visit once we've had a chance to settle in. Just ask for Catlas and I'll find you a niche here in the Crystalline Mean. You can help us keep the cogs of the city greased and turning. Your exchange with Catlas has taught you about life in the Crystarium. Alright, before we go any further, I am beat. and I think I'm probably going to wrap it up, but stick around. I'm going to raid. I'd love it if you folks stuck around and joined me in a raid of some friends. Let's see who all is live. Oof, the music is amazing, jeez. Also, if y'all have any suggestions on who we should raid, I'd definitely like to hear them. Preferably something that... somebody playing something that's, like, similar to what... to Final Fantasy, something, like... kind of chill, I guess. Something fantasy-themed, I suppose. Lots of people playing lots of different stuff tonight. Actually, what's Sky doing right now? You know, Sky is actually doing some art right now. She's doing some Halloween-themed icons. What do you think of rating Attack Rack? She rated me recently, so I should return the favor, I think. Plus, she's a heckin' good bean. I think, yeah, let's do that. Alrighty. So please stick around for the raid. We're gonna pop on over to Sky's stream. I'm sure she'll love it. Don't forget, tomorrow at 10 a.m. I will be raiding. No, I won't be raiding, but like I will be. Oh, okay, sorry. So tomorrow morning, I'll have like a stream going where I'm going to be prepping a power supply, and I've got a couple of webcams going for a little test. So I'll be streaming for like probably a couple of hours. But if you want to stop by in the morning and chat while I have my coffee and wire up a power supply on stream, I'd love to have you. If you can't make that stream, I will be streaming later on that night. As usual, starting at 6 p.m. PST until probably about 9 or so. But at any rate, thank y'all for spending your Friday evening with me. Sleep well when you get there. Be safe. And take care of yourselves, okay? Hydrate. All that good stuff. Alrighty. It was great to have you, Athras. Hopefully you can join us tomorrow, too. And Sky went AFK.